Welcome to this installment of the Management Fundamentals online course. Today we'll be talking about Chapter 4, Ethics and Social Responsibility. Please note that these notes will also be available on the e-learning website, so make sure to go ahead and download these so you can make notes for yourself as we go through this lecture. This particular topic can get relatively controversial, and many people have lots of different views on different issues. We define ethics in this class to be a set of moral principles or values that define right or wrong for a person or a group. And so even that that definition of adding in a group can mean that people have ethics and morals, but organizations can also develop ethics and morals that require their employees to meet those standards. So even if your ethics aren't the same as your stated organization's ethics, you can be asked to comply by their ethical requirements. So we'll be looking at a few main concepts to open this chapter. The first is just giving us a definition of ethical behavior. Ethical behavior is conforming to a society's accepted principles of right and wrong. You can even replace that word society with something like conforms to a social group's accepted principles of right or wrong. So ethical behavior is often dependent upon the situation, or let me back up. It's often dependent upon the group that you're within as being viewed correct or incorrect. Does that mean we have ethical absolutes or no ethical absolutes? That's a very good debate, and one that, of course, we can't have through this lecture, but definitely something to think about. A second definition giving us foundation for this chapter is based on the concept of workplace deviance. And workplace deviance is unethical behavior that violates organizational norms about right or wrong. So now that an organization makes a statement about the ethical expectations of an employee, violation of this ethical standard, even if it's in line with your personal ethics or morals, if it still violates that workplace standard, then it would be considered workplace deviance. Your book goes on to discuss 4 different types of workplace deviance. This is in Exhibit 4.1 on page 68 of your textbook. I'd like for you to make note of this particular diagram. You'll definitely see this